morning class. Today we will learn chapter 12, Employee Training Method. First, let's understand what is training. According to Edwin B. Filippo, training is the act of increasing the knowledge and skills of an employee for doing particular jobs. Dale S. Bean says, training as the organized procedure by which people learn knowledge and skill for the definite purpose. So, training refers to teaching and learning activities carried on for the purpose of helping members of an organization to acquire and apply the required knowledge, skill to perform the job efficiently. Now, what is the purpose of training? It is needed to perform the activities in a better and a systematic way. To have a training program, we need to follow certain steps. First, we should identify whom to train. The training department should identify whom the training should be given, whether to the operational level employees, that is to the workers, or to the supervisory level of employees. Next, who is the trainee? A person who is learning a particular skill or a job is a trainee. Trainee is selected based on self-interest or by the recommendation of Human Resource Department. Next, who are the trainers? Trainer is a person who teaches skills to employee and prepares them for a job activity. Trainee may be a supervisor or outside consultants. Next is to see what method will be used for training. Training segment should decide the appropriate method of training. Then, what should be the level of training? Training department should decide the level of trainings to be given to the employees, whether it is skill development training or higher level training. And finally, they should decide where to conduct the training program, and they should fix the availability of this place related to the other factors. Now let us see the training methods. There are two main methods of employee training: on-the-job training and off-the-job training. Now let's go through on-the-job training. First, coaching method. Here, the senior teaches or guides the new employee about the knowledge and skills needed for the given job. Then, mentoring method. It is a process of sharing knowledge and experience of an employee. It is mostly used for managerial employees. It is done by senior person. Then, job rotation method. In this method, a trainee is periodically shifted from one work to another work. Apprenticeship training method. The trainee learns the job skill from the trainer or the superior. This type of training is given to technical cadre. Committee assignment. Employees are assigned to committee to address a particular issue. They gain knowledge by observing and participating in decision-making process. Internship training method. A superior gives training to a subordinates or understudy, like an assistant to a manager or a director. Now let's see off-the-job training method. It is a training method where the workers or the employees learn the job role away from the actual workplace. The first, lecture method. Trainees are educated about the concepts, theories, principles, and application of knowledge in a particular area. Trainers may be from colleges, universities, or from manufacturing concerns. Next, group discussion. Trainees are divided into different groups. They are provided with particular issue for discussion. Each group has to prepare solution after such discussion with the group. Case study method. Trainees are described a situation which stimulates their interest to find solution. They have to use their theoretical knowledge and practical knowledge to find solution to the problem presented. Role play method. The trainees are explained the situation and given the roles. They act out the roles assigned without any rehearsal. E-learning method. E-learning is the use of technology process to assess instead of traditional classroom or office. It is also referred to as online training or web-based training. Demonstration. It involves showing by reason or proof, explaining or making clear by use of examples or experiments. Field trip. A field trip or field work is a journey undertaken by a group of employees to a place away from the actual work site. Vestibule training. It is a training of employees in an environment similar to actual work environment artificially created for training purpose. Now let us see the benefits of training. Training gives benefits to organization, employees as well as to customers. Now to the organization, training improves the skill of employees and enhances the productivity and profitability of the organization. It also reduces wastage of materials and idle time. Now to the employees, training adds knowledge, skill and competency of employees. It gives or gains promotion and achieve career advancement in quick time. And to the customer, it helps in giving them better quality of products and service, and they get innovative products or value added features rich products. Thank you and have a happy learning section.